Beloveds, let us talk about something today that we don't often speak of. Let us talk of love. I too have a sense of humor. Love is the very air that you breathe. Love is all that you gaze upon, that your mind has said, this is real. Love is every thought that you think. Love is every action that you take. Love is the body that you have made for this journey. Love is painting. Love is drawing. Love is sculpting. Love is driving. Love is eating. Love is sleeping. Love is making love. Love is drinking. Love is resisting. It is all varying degrees of love, beloveds. And yet what we all fail to remember is that it is all love. We focus upon something and we say, this must be done and that must be done. There are hungry mouths to feed. There are bills to be paid. There are jobs to attend to. And somewhere between all of that, we forget that every aspect of it is an aspect of love, from pineapples to pumpkins, from wars, galactic, wars on our own land, wars with the neighbor about what property belongs to whom, and your tree is hanging in my yard and it's dropping apples upon my lawn, and what are you going to do about that? You should cut your tree. Beloveds, why would anyone cut a tree? When you have appreciation for the apples that fall, or the lettuce that you eat, when you have appreciation for the cycle of nature that provide everything for you, beloveds, you believe that if you were relegated to a forest, you would starve to death. I would like to proffer that your creativity and love would find a way to feed you, would not starve. You might become herbivores. Look at the size of an ape, a gorilla. Look at the size of a hippopotamus. Look at the size of an elephant. They eat plants. You eat McDonald's and Burger King. Or at least you used to. Beloveds, the choices that you make, again, if you bless the French fries at McDonald's, they are as empowering to you as eating a head of kale. Beloveds, there are rules that you have made and you have forgotten to apply love along with them. Whatever it is you do, whatever conversations you have, whether you take things personally and you decide to make yourself enraged by the circumstances, and this shouldn't be happening. Look at all that I've done and now everything is destroyed in an instant. A hurricane comes, a tornado comes, a tsunami comes and washes away everything that has supposedly been created. Beloveds, it is all done with love. Understand the dismantling of everything that man has said, I have built and this is good and this is strong and this is powerful, is destroyed by the elements. The water comes and washes it all away. The wind comes and blows it all away. The fire comes and burns it all away. There is suddenly a sinkhole and everything falls within. Beloveds, all that you have forgotten about is that fifth element. And they even made a movie about it. That fifth element is the element of love. It is the one that encompasses all. Everything is love. Everyone is love. Every action that you take, every movement that you make, everything that you eat, everything that you drink, everywhere that you go, it is all love. This pen is love. This body is love. The sky is love. Earth is love. The water is love. The air is love. The fire is love. You can use fire to cook, to heat, to warm, and you can use fire to burn. Beloveds, it depends upon how it is that you are using it. but understand one thing and one thing only, that when the statement is made that only love is real, everything is love. Everything is love. It is the degree of consciousness that you bring to any circumstance, to any condition, to any object, for you to understand. Honored Grace just had an experience during her 10 moments of solitude, where she detached herself from what she has considered herself to be within the body and found herself floating. You know what she was floating upon? A sea of love. You all float upon the same body of consciousness, beloveds. It is a consciousness of love, it is a consciousness of joy, happiness. But when you turn away from the love, when you say, no, I must focus on how wrong this person is, no, I must focus upon what was done incorrectly, no, I must focus upon this tragedy, this horrible thing that happened. Beloveds, nothing happened. Your mind has apprehended a moment and said, this has significance to it, this means something. It means nothing. I was not kidding when I said nothing you see means anything. You need do nothing, beloveds. God has issued forth us through the breath of life. And all we need do is float on that breath. Float upon love, the consciousness, life. When you align yourself with the mind of God, the will of God, the heart of God, when you surrender your will and say, what is your will for me? Thy will be done. When you ask, what is the highest will that could be done here? It may not necessarily be what you think. Okay, let's be real. It's never going to be what you think with an egoic mind. But when you do allow yourself the joy of saying, God, thy will be done. Where would you have me go? What would you have me do? What miracles would you have me perform today? Then there are revolutions of love. Love is everywhere. The fear fades into the background and the love comes forth. A miracle, beloved, is not winning the lottery, although that would appear to be a miracle to many. The miracle is the revelation of love in all circumstances, the turning away from fear and saying, oh, look what I found. What love has brought to my doorstep. So if what we speak of is love, and next what we speak of is love, and then one more time we speak of love, know that there is nothing else that we could truly say that would matter. You are love. I love you. And I come to you daily to remind you. I come to you more often than that, for I am with you always. And when you look within and you find me, you will find me in a place that I have always been, right there with you. Always. So go with my blessings, beloveds. Allow yourself to celebrate. Look for love in everything that you see, every thought that you think, every word that you speak. Let it be filled with love. Recognize the love that is there. Even in the times when you trip and fall and you allow yourself to think this cannot possibly be love. It's there. You need only look. Blessings to you, precious brothers and sisters. I will speak with you again.